Hello YouTube, Mark King here, and here's actually I'm gonna do a bunch of stories, but it's basically the exact same thing, right? So, um, there's a narrative being built up. I've noticed it the past 3 days, right? The narrative is Trump is killing people, or he's the next Hitler. Okay, those are the narratives I've seen built up right the past 3 days. So it's an insight to the next liberal slash leftist push, um calling somebody that they dislike, and most of them know why they dislike him. They just know that they dislike him. Again, a lot of them get like marching orders from above. Like there's probably a few in the know, like the Harvey Weinsteins, for example. They know, right, to just reference somebody who's a head honcho. But imagine like the rest of them below, like Weinstein, like they're like minions. They just parrot what people above them think. All right. So let me just read this headline. It's Hollywood lashes out at Trump for calls to liberate Michigan, Minnesota, Virginia. He's going to get more people killed. Right. This is by David and Ning. I don't know. I hope I don't say it the wrong way. Anyway, right here. This is by Breitbart. All these sources don't come from Breitbart, but basically I saw all of them parodied, or rather paralleled on other various websites. But I'm just choosing Breitbart because, well, might as well give them traffic, whatever little I can, because Breitbart is actually an excellent site. Anyway, celebrities recall that the president showed support on Friday, calling the commander in chief deranged, terrifying, and a madman. You know, so kind of going through a bunch of articles, right? I'm just going to go through this quickly. Comedian Sylvia Silverman suggested elected Republican officials are to blame for President Trump's behavior. None of them, not one, a lot of them know the difference between right and wrong. But they are opposite of brave. And very poor sentence structure, by the way. Whatever this is embarrassing. She should be embarrassed. Oops. She should be embarrassed at herself. Absolutely embarrassed. Here's actor Adam Scott. Kind of funny, but not really my cup of tea. By the way, I don't know that much celebrities. Anytime somebody says they're a celebrity, like in an article, I have no idea who they are. It just adds to like the fall of like celebrity culture. Nobody gives two craps, and also probably the rise of like YouTube culture. People care about YouTubers rather than celebrities. The view of celebrities are kind of fake. Anyway, here's Adam Scott. So the president of the United States is rising up against the United States. Got it? Makes no sense and deeply dangerous, putting millions of lives needlessly at risk. Happy Friday, everyone. He has to be offbeat and zany because I'm guessing he's supposed to be a comedian in some way. Or maybe does a lot of comedic movies. Wendell Pierce, no idea. American president igniting flames of division and rebellion in the middle of a pandemic. He should have stepped up when Obama was calling who's he calling his son, Michael Brown or Trayvon, whichever one was his son. I don't know. Anyway, Jeffrey Wright already has a smell of death on him, and he is going to get more people killed with his ignorance, cowardice, chaos, incompetence. Period. Ron Perlman is I know him. He is an anti-Trump guy, but I know him from like I guess he was Hellboy. If he's not, he looks like Hellboy. I don't know. It's only negligent homicide. Nothing to see here. Am I right, Bill Barr? So anyway, it's just I noticed that there is a narrative being built up, right? So, of John, let's just see, Don Cheadle. It's your turn to go on Granddad Pete and bring me his phone. Mia Farrow, whatever. Oh, Rosie O'Donnell, let me just read this one. Trump is a madman. A little disappointing. I thought she'll have more crazy stuff. But again, you see the narrative being built up, right? So let's go to Kamala Harris, right? Kamala Harris, Trump responsible for virus body bags because he abandoned leadership. So you see the okay, the similar narrative is happening. They're all basically calling him responsible for the death, right? You see the celebrities and the politicians aligning, and this is probably going to be the next big push, the next month or so until it fails, and then there'll be another story, I guess. This is by Tony Lee, right? Okay, Senator Kamala Harris, whom the smart money is on to be Biden's vice president, accused Trump on Thursday evening vice interview of abandoning the role of president. Oh, another person says abandoning the role during the crisis results in body bags. So you see where this is going. I mean, this woman knowingly tried to prosecuted a innocent man and also hid evidence. This person is evil, and this is the person giving advice about body bags and lying and let's read this. There's no question that if we'd had a president in charge who actually took the responsibility seriously, that we would probably be looking at a lot less damage than we have incurred. Harris reportedly told Vice News, "We watch every day the number of people infected and the number of people who are dead. We are every day hearing and watching stories of body bags. So look, the buck stops with the president." So again, we see a narrative being built up. Another person, another article, right? And it's not just from Breitbart, right? The multiple places are saying the exact same thing. So there is, again, the media is not your friend. They're evil. They're awful. They're liars. They serve the CCP. And a lot of them are just parroting because they're morons. They're absolute morons. You know, a lot of them are there for ideology. My theory is a lot of these companies hire these SJWs into human resources, and instead of hiring the best people, they hire the like-minded people. So, and I told you this was part of the Obama administration where they forced a lot of media companies to hire females and minorities, specifically women and blacks. Just, it's keeping it real. That's exactly what happened. So, let's see, another story. No, this is the same one. Okay, so here's Noam Chomsky, right? He's like an intellect of the left, but he's borderline socialist slash communist. You know, that's the best way. That's the best way I can describe Noam Chomsky. He kind of thinks people, from what I understand, right? It's been a while. He thinks workers shouldn't really protest rights; they should take rights. So he's kind of like the workers, but in almost a totalitarian way. You know, you get the pitchforks and knives. You know, that's what he thinks workers should do to get their way. This is the best way I can actually understand Noam Chomsky. So he basically he literally compared. Let's just read the article. We'll read the title. Chomsky, Trump's adoring crowd remind me of Nuremberg rallies. It's by Pam Kelly, but it's this entire thing is a bit of a rant here, but essentially he kind of defends China a bit. He attacks Trump. He's trying to say he's trying to deflect from the Chinese virus. Essentially, it's not from China; it's because of Trump. And he basically called Trump supporters like his H's followers. If you get my drift. You know, and it's again comparing Mr. H to the massacring of Jews, the Slavs in Roma, conquering much of the world, but also an internal ideology. So again, there's another narrative being built up here, right? So they're comparing the pandemic, blaming Trump, and comparing him to Hitler. and they're all doing it across the board, like the media, of course, the celebrities, and these insane leftist politicians basically comparing him and the people who vote for him to the Nazi Party. That's why would anybody vote for these people? I just don't get it. You know. Now here's one more from this is the beautiful Leslie Jones. Beautiful woman. Mm. We need to put Trump's name on all the death certificates. Joshua Kaplan, by Joshua Kaplan, the story. Okay, so former Saturday Night Live star Leslie Jones erupted in response to the President Donald Trump's name will appear on millions of Americans' relief checks by suggesting that his name should also be printed in the death certificates. Like, what is wrong with us? How don't we see? Incredible sentence structure again. How don't we see the narcissistic behavior of this clown? We need to put his name on all death certificates from pandemic 2. I like the way she did that, exclamation points. What the F? Jones said on Twitter Friday morning. Okay. So, again, this is just, I know again there's a pattern happening here. Watch for it the next few days. All right, they're trying to build a new initiative, and it's very evil. It's dishonest. It's exactly what you expect from people who aren't too bright and slightly crazy. Noam Chomsky is very bright, so he's an exception. he's a very 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 bright man. So, but he's also that belief system is very dangerous, you know. Anyway, yeah. So just watch for it the next few days. I just want to point it out in case people haven't picked it up. People sometimes are just too busy. I have nothing to do in my life, so. You know, and it's very disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And yeah. So that's it. You know, stay safe. You know, do what's right. You know, don't give the government even more reasons to extend the stay-home orders. Yeah, that's it. Take care, share, say, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. I will post. I guess I'll post all the links, but they're really short stories, and I basically explain it all. There's no real point. But yeah, just watch for what's going to be said the next few days and next week. See how they frame everything. And remember, the media is not your friend. They're all evil. They're terrible human beings. And again, most of them aren't too bright. They just follow marching orders. And then when the shit hits the fan, they'll claim they were victims at the end of it. Watch. Just watch. Alright guys, take care, share, save, subscribe, the usual. Be safe.